Okay, this is class number 13. Thanks for taking class. Let's start by oming. Okay, let's begin this class. Let's come stand up at the front of your mat. We're going to go right into moon salutes, and what's unusual, we're going to take it right from the top. So you want to start with your feet hip width apart. That would mean leg bones are parallel from top to bottom. And then, okay, we're going to hook thumbs, reach up and arch back, ears in line with arms. Exhale, hinge forward, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Good. Inhale the right leg back to a deep lunge, fly the arms up. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhale into a plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. So sit bones are up, hearts down. Good. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale back to a downward dog. Good. Step the right foot forward and reach up. Back leg straightening. Back of that left knee's lifting. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, forward bending, interlacing. Arms swing and catch behind the back. Inhale, swing the arms forward, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Ears in line with arms. Good. Exhale, hinge forward, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Good. Inhale the left leg deeply back, lunge and reach up. Beautiful. Exhale back to a downward dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Good. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale back to a downward dog. Good. Step the left foot forward and reach up. Back of the right knee lifting. Back leg straightening. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, forward bending, interlacing. Inhale, swing the arms forward, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Good. Two more. Exhale, hinge forward, interlacing the fingers behind the back. Two more cycles. Inhale the right leg deeply back, lunge and reach up. Exhale back to a downward dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin. Good. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot forward and reach up. Elbows straightening up. Shoulder blades dropping right down. Exhale, forward bending, interlacing. Inhale, swing the arms forward, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hinge forward, interlacing fingers behind the back. Good. Step the left leg deeply back, lunge and reach up. Exhale back to a downward dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale back to a downward dog. Good. Step the right foot forward and reach up. Breathing deeply. Tailbone threading forward. Exhale, forward bending, interlacing. Inhale, swing the arms forward, hook thumbs, reach up and arch back. Exhale, hinge forward, interlacing fingers behind the back. Good. Step the left leg deeply back, lunge and reach up. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale back to a downward dog. Good. Step the left foot forward and reach up, tailbone towards left heel. Kidneys lift. Exhale, forward bending, interlacing. Inhale, swing the arms forward, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. And let's come to standing. Let's bring the balls of the feet together. And then inhale to Utkatasana, bend the knees, squeeze them in, reach up. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward dog. Exhale back to a downward dog. Good. Step the right foot forward to a high lunge, same as a moon salute. And reach up, back heel lifting. Feet want to be hip width. Good. Twist to the right. Take your time with any variation that you would like on a Parvriti Parshvakonasana. It's a rotated, extended angle posture. Yeah, and breathe deeply and slowly here. Any variations at all, feel free. Nice, you guys. Take your time with us whenever you're ready to. Come out of it by bringing the hands on the floor. We'll come back out through chaturanga when you're ready. Upward dog and downward dog. Beautiful. Okay, when the body's ready, step your left foot forward to a high lunge. Back heels lifting, feet want to be hip width apart. Yeah, take a big twist to your left when you're ready to. Good. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. Take your time with it. Any variations that occur to you, feel free to play with. Nice, you guys. Come back out of it when you're ready to. Come back out through chaturanga when you're ready. Upward dog and downward facing dog. At the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, forward bending. Make sure the feet are together here. Feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, squeeze them in. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Now look down to your knees. See if that left knee is creeping forward or right knee is creeping back. Bring the kneecaps into alignment with each other. Good. Inhale the left leg back to a deep lunge. Something to play with. Nice, Tereza. That's beautiful. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly. You look down to your right big toe. On an exhalation, exhale your left big toe to your right big toe. Inhale to Utkatasana, awkward pose. Exhale, twist to your left. Bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Yeah, hands can be in prayer. You can press, fist down into your palm, whatever you need to. But keep the kneecaps in alignment. That'll mean your left knee is moving forward, probably. Keep the kneecaps squared. Inhale the right leg back to a deep lunge. And breathe deeply here. Take your time with it. Nice rotations, you guys. You look down to your left big toe. On any exhalation, exhale your right big toe to your left. Nice. Inhale, Utkatasana. That's beautiful, Dina. And we'll come back to standing. It's such a fun thing to try to do precisely, I think, to get those toes to match up like that. Yeah, little things. Bring the feet together. Inhale to Utkatasana, upward pose. Exhale, dive to the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. So type B, very simple. Just warrior one. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Inhaling up. Exhale, chaturanga. Yeah. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, down dog. Any speed is okay. Step the left foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. 2 more cycles. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Beautiful, you guys. Continue. Chaturanga, exhaling. Up dog, any speed. Down dog, any speed. Left foot next. Inhaling up. And exhaling, chaturanga. Beautiful. 1 more cycle. So right foot next. Then inhale warrior one. Beautiful. Exhale, chaturanga, any speed. Open my curtains here. It's clouding up. Okay, when the body's ready, step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Good, bring the hands on the hips. Straighten the front leg completely. Good, you guys bring the hands to a prayer position behind the back. You can shift your footing if you need to. Take any stance that you wish. Parsvakonasana, bring the hands behind the back. You can hold the elbows back there or bring the hands to prayer behind the back. Inhale to lift the heart anytime. Good, exhale to hinge forward. Keep the heart lifting right out over that right shin. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. Yeah, draw the gaze down around the toes. The back of the neck is clear. Keep extending the crown of the head farther and farther out away from the tailbone. And breathing deeply and slowly here. Good, go to the front leg if you want to, in warrior three. Or not, you can do whatever you like with the hands. Whatever you'd like with the arms. Change it up if you wish, or keep it as it is. Something to play with. Good, you guys. Keep on straightening that standing leg. And lengthening from that left heel right out through the crown of the head. Very beautiful. Come back out whenever you'd like to. Up to you. Especially once you're on one leg. You decide when you move your body. Come out whenever you'd like to. Through chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. And then, okay, second side. When you're ready, let's step the left foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Good, bring the hands on the hips. Straighten the front leg completely. Good, construct your stance as you wish. Go to your little backward bend whenever you're ready with the hands behind the back. You can hold the elbows back there or hands in prayer. Good, go forward when you're ready, over the left leg. Keep that left quadricep engaged. Spread the left toes out nice and wide. Keep extending the crown of the head farther and farther out, away from the tailbone. Left leg keeps on straightening. Heart keeps on lifting right out over that left shin. Good, go to the front leg if you'd like to, warrior three. Anytime. Any duration for this posture. Again, when you're in these classes, anytime you're on one leg, you can move whenever you need to. That's fine. Take your time with it. Come back out whenever you'd like through chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Let's do that again with a rotation. So when the body's ready, step the right foot forward. Inhale to warrior one. And bring the hands on the hips. Straighten the front leg completely. And we're going to rotate to the right, so you can set your feet any way you'd like to. You want to be able to keep that back heel solidly down. Yeah, inhale the left arm up whenever you'd like. Go forward, bring the left hand outside the right shin. Could be resting on a block. It could actually go outside that right foot. This is a couple of yoga teachers from California. These guys are having a good time there. Look to your right. Look upward, Tereza. Look up beyond the right fingertips. Things are looking up here. Things are looking up. Up there. Keep extending through the crown. That's beautiful. Keep on rolling that right shoulder upward. You can hang out on 2 feet, which is very hard, I think, or you can go out to a rotated warrior three, which is very rococo, I would say. Baroque. Well, I guess if the posture is not Baroque, don't fix it. Come back out whenever you'd like to through when you're ready, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. I used to love art history. I can't help making art history jokes while I'm teaching. When you're ready, step your left foot forward. Inhaling to warrior one. Bring the hands on the hips. Straighten that front leg. It's going to be a rotation to your left now. So you can set your feet any way you'd like to. Yeah, left foot's forward. Yeah, go for it. When you're ready, bring the right hand outside the left shin. It could actually be right hand outside left foot even. It's unusual to see 2 out of 2 people doing that. Very nice. Try to roll your left shoulder right up over the right shoulder. Beautiful, you guys. Draw the gaze upward. Gaze beyond the left fingertips if you can. Not a big deal if you don't. But the twist tends to follow the dristy, the gaze. It's very beautiful. Nice heavy back heel there. Keep that back heel heavy. Keep lengthening through the crown. Or make that back heel light and move out to the front leg if you wish in a rotated warrior three. It's a tricky posture. As you roll that left shoulder upward, keep lifting the right hip. Keep extending from that back heel right out through the crown of the head. Keep on trying to make the wingspan perpendicular, especially across the front of that left shoulder. Very tricky. Very nice, Dina. Good, Tereza. Take your time. Yeah, falling out of it is part of it. There's a lot of torque in the posture, so it's difficult to maintain. Come out whenever you need to, when the body's ready, through chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Okay. The bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back anytime. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale to Utkatasana. And we'll come to standing. And we'll move on to the next thing, which will be type C's. Inhale to Utkatasana, bend the knees, squeeze them in, reach up. Exhale, dive to the floor. Move any speed you'd like to. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Nice, inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Excuse me. Step the right foot forward, inhale, warrior one. Then exhale, open to warrior two. Good, come to a deep warrior two posture. Place the right hand outside the right foot. Take the left arm up, over and out. Yeah, so for some people, this could be right elbow on right thigh. It could be putting a block under your hand. Do whatever you need to. Utthita Parshvakonasana, it's a one long sweep of energy through the whole left side body. Nice, you guys. So technically speaking, you want to really spread those left toes out really wide. Focus your left fingers together like a laser beam and send the energy outward through those left fingertips. Keep on rolling that left shoulder right up over the right one. Good, inhale up to vertical. Exhale, bring the right hand inside the right foot. Reach the left arm straight up through the ceiling. These are the 2 different variations on Utthita Parshvakonasana. Yeah, once you get that left shoulder really rolling upward, drop that left arm behind the back and get a bind. Bottom hand takes top hand. Use a strap if you need to. You can drop a strap from that top hand to the bottom hand. Maintain the bind if you have it, with or without a strap. Add on, if you wish, straightening the front leg going to a bound triangle. Or if you choose, you can lose the bind and just go to triangle. That'd be fine. Either way, bound or unbound. Keep on breathing deeply, smoothly. Good. Go to the front leg if you'd like to, bound or unbound. You can lose the bind, or you can gaze into the floor and gradually inhale that left leg up, potentially parallel to the floor. Or potentially a straight line from that back heel. Good, Dina. Try it again. Come on, Tereza. Or lose the bind. Absolutely. Good example of what to do, Tereza. We don't need to be bound, but if you want to be. You come back out of it whenever you'd like to. We'll come back out through chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Good. When your body's ready, then step your left foot forward. Inhale to warrior one. Beautiful. Go to a deep warrior two. From that deep warrior two, let's bring the left hand first outside the left foot. So the front knee is really bending if you're going to reach the floor. You don't have to reach the floor. Put a block under your left hand if you want to. Not a big deal. Extend out. Nice, Tereza. Good example. Extend out through the right fingertips. Yeah, these postures are really designed to be modified by any kind of humanitarian teacher. We want to adopt the posture to your body. We're not trying to adopt your body to the posture. No. That's totalitarian. Well, be totalitarian if you want to. Who cares? Inhale up to vertical. Bring the left hand inside the left foot. Reach the right arm straight up through the ceiling. Try to roll open. Beautiful, you guys. Straight up and down. You got it. Roll open across the front of that right shoulder. Go to a bind anytime you want to by dropping that right arm back loosely, like a wet towel. Falls back behind the back. Bottom hand takes top hand. Maybe, or maybe even top wrist. Then when you straighten that front leg, don't force it. Most people are going to maintain some kind of bend there in that left knee. Tereza, you got a really straight leg there. It's unusual. Keep on breathing deeply. It's good, but it's not something we want to emulate necessarily. Don't force anything. Keep the bind if you'd like to go to a bound half moon, or lose the bind if you would like to go to an unbound half moon. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. If you lose your balance, there's an excellent example of what to do, Dina. Exactly. That happens all the time. Try it again if you want to. Get your bind. Try it one more time, Dina. 3 might be the charm for you. Or lose the bind if you'd like to. You could be in a simple unbound triangle right now. That'd be fine. These are all variations on that posture. That's beautiful. Come back out whenever you'd like to, you guys. Come back out through chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. We are 22 minutes into class. We're going to do one last little standing sequence. At the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale to Utkatasana. And let's come to standing. From standing, take your right foot up into your left thigh. Come into a tree posture of any kind. Excuse me. So the hands can be on the hips. Hands can be in prayer out in front. You can take any variation that you like on tree. Keep the right hip dropping down, leveling. Keep the right knee moving back. Yeah, any variation at all. Arms up or down. There are a lot of variations on this posture that you can play with, including looking up like Dina's doing. That's a tough one, Dina. I know, I lose my balance when I do that too. It's a tricky thing. Okay, bring the hands down by the hips. Bring the right 2 fingers on the right big toe. Get a yogi toe lock on the right big toe. Inhale the right leg directly sideways to the right. Directly sideways. Good, you guys. I think of this as a standing Trikonasana. Still a triangle. I'm breathing deeply. Okay, from there, when you're ready, go to a half lotus, right heel to left hip. Take your time with this. Be gentle with that right knee if you need to. You could go to a bind with your right hand behind your back on your right big toe if you want to do that. Or you can use your left hand on the big toe instead. It's fine to bind with either hand. Either hand is fine. Inhale your free hand up into the air. Exhale, hinge forward into a one-legged forward bend. You can bend that left knee on the way down. Then once you get your free hand on the floor, keep the bind. Once you get your free hand on the floor, straighten the standing leg if you can. Keep the back of the neck releasing. Okay, we're going to keep that right leg in half lotus if we can. Now, for a lot of people, staying on a one-legged forward bend might be the thing to do. If you want to do a one-legged vinyasa in a half lotus, bring both hands on the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. It is a jump because it's one leg. Good, Dina. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Here's the tough part, Dina. Hop that left foot forward, as many hops as it takes. Ooh, only one, not two. Inhale to a flat back. That's beautiful. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale to Utkatasana when you're ready to. And we'll come to standing. Take your time, Tereza. Good. Release anything that needs to be released from that. I think it's a fun thing to do. You do this if you want to. Take the left leg up into a tree posture. You place that leg any way you'd like to, anywhere it needs to be. Hands can be on hips or anywhere else. They could be on center. They can be moving upward. Take your time with it. Breathe deeply. Or bring the hands down when you're ready and bring the left hand on the right big toe, if possible. We'll straighten that left leg out sideways to the left. Standing Trikonasana. It's beautiful, you guys. Keep the left hip dropping and the left toes lifting. When the body's ready, bring the left heel towards a half lotus, however that works for you. So we're going to let that left knee drop right down towards the right knee, as low as it'll go, and as much to center as possible. Good, you can bind with either hand. When you're ready to, inhale your free hand up into the air. Exhale, hinge forward, bending the right knee as you descend. Once you get your free hand on the floor, straighten the standing leg. One-legged forward bend. If you choose to do vinyasa, feel free to bring both hands on the floor anytime. And then inhale to a flat back. One-legged jump back chaturanga. Inhaling to a one-legged upward dog. Exhaling to a one-legged downward dog. Here's the tricky part. Hop that right foot forward, Dina. Just as well as you can. Beautiful. One more hop. It is comical. I'm sorry. Inhale to Utkatasana, one-legged Utkatasana. And come back to standing. And let it go. And yes, after I do that, I'm always just so happy to have two legs. Any one-legged yogis out there, I'm not judging you. I'm great thing to work with. Great difficulty. Okay, anytime the body's ready, inhale to Utkatasana, awkward pose. Exhale, dive to the floor. Swan dive if you like. Yeah, forward bending. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Good. Bring the right knee forward when the body is ready for a pigeon posture. A forward bending pigeon. Nice, easy posture, I think. I think of this as easy. But you place that right foot any way that you need to, please. Go forward when you're ready. And we'll soften down. And lengthen down. And lower down. Yeah, take a rest. We just had, 28 minutes of pretty vigorous vinyasa. So in this position, you can really drop into it. Drop your head, drop your shoulders, drop your jaw, drop the arms, the hands. Yeah, if you want to take any variations on pigeon, feel free. You can twist to the right if you wish, or you can stay flat down. Any variation, feel free. Go on breathing deeply and slowly. Okay, stay with pigeon if you want to for any length of time. Or move into a Gomukhasana. That'll be sliding the left knee in behind the right knee. And then sitting down between the heels. For cow face posture. So take your time setting your heels as you need to. Right knees on top. And then move forward when you're ready to. Beautiful, you guys. Second ragdoll. We're going to do 3 ragdolls in a row. So this is the second one, Gomukhasana, and cow face. Yeah, if the right SI joint is a little jammed up, you can take the rib cage forward here bit by bit. It's a nice way to unjam that right SI. Very effective. Or when you're ready, go to a right-legged ankle to knee, right leg on top. Otherwise known as a double pigeon. So Dina's going right for that one. Tereza, you can stay right where you are, or go to ankle to knee anytime you wish. Up to you. You can take any angle that you'd like to. Any angle on the ankle to knee. Technically speaking, it's supposed to be a 90-degree angle on that right ankle, but I think the ankle could have any angle as well. In other words, this might be a posture. Some people really get very, very close to near perfect geometry. That would be the shins stacked right on top of each other, and the ankle right on the knee right on the ankle. But if you need to modify this geometry, please do. I wish there were like a little asana fairy, be like a tooth fairy that would like fly around the planet and award you little gold stars for doing postures perfectly, but it's not like that. These postures are always, I would say approximations. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're being approximate. Good. Stay with that, or go to a half lotus or a full lotus if you want to. That would be further on ragdoll. It would require maybe a little more softness around the knees, a little more neutrality. The foundation of that lotus is completely neutral. Take it anywhere it wants to go. We happen to have 2 out of 2 people doing this. You guys can drop forward. You can go backwards. You could even go sideways. There's a sideways variation. Lovely, Tereza. I love that variation. I call that Popeye on the beach. Let's see you eat your spinach now. I swear to God, I remember a Popeye cartoon where he did this position while he ate his spinach. And I could be imagining it, but I think I remember it. However, I've seen scientifically that I have faulty memory. I remember things that are not real. I remember things that are figments of my imagination. I know this. What are you going to say? It's just interesting. Take your time with it. Come back out of it whenever you'd like to, by any means at all. That's beautiful, Tereza. I like what you're doing there. Check that out, Dina. Tereza's doing kind of a side plank lotus. Whoa! It's apparently it's a volatile posture. Come back out of it whenever you'd like to. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, anytime. That's beautiful, Tereza. Thank you. I never saw that before, actually. It's kind of a side plank. It's a Vaishista Padma something. I don't know what. Bring the left knee forward when you're ready. And we'll come lie down, forward now, pigeon. So now we're engaging the left hip. In the same process, on this second side, left knee too, all right? Be careful. Go forward and down whenever you're ready to. Keep on breathing very deeply and very slowly here. Yeah, again, soften the shoulders, soften the arms, soften the jaw. Or feel free to twist to your left whenever you might like to, into a rotated pigeon. That is optional. Even if you did it on the first side, you don't have to do it on the second side. You can place pressure on that knee, on that front knee. So if you're feeling anything on that front knee, you want to back off. Nice, Teresa, or go for a bind. Take any variation that you'd like to. It's beautiful, you guys. Back toes, Dina. Don't forget your back toes. Tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee. You did it on the first side. I'm just keeping you evened up there. I'm sorry. I'm such a fucking motherhead. I'm sorry. Come out of it whenever you'd like to. Take your time by bringing the left knee behind the right knee. That'd be a left-legged Gomukhasana. Left knee in front of the right. Sit down between the heels. And go forward whenever you might like to. Into a cow face posture. Very nice, you guys. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. This can really unbind the left side of the SI joint. It's basically the recipe for freeing the body from lower back pain for a lot of people. If you have questions about this, just email me. I'd be happy to explain at great length if you want. So take your time with this, or go to a left-legged ankle to knee anytime with the left leg on top. Good, Dina. Set your geometry any way you'd like to on this side. Again, it doesn't have to be extremely precise. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. And there are people that go beyond extremely precise and they actually hang that left foot off that right knee. I don't think it's necessarily good, but possible. So take your time with any angles on ankle to knee. While breathing deeply, softly, smoothly. Good, you guys. Or feel free to go to a half lotus or a full lotus on this second side if you wish. And that would be an option. Just because you did it on the first side, you don't have to on the second. Be careful with the knees. Yep, do whatever you'd like to. Go on, Teresa. I am looking out for you, yes. Good job. It's beautiful, Teresa. You look very happy doing that posture. You should do that posture more often. Good. Ooh, side plank lotus. So cool. Yeah, fly that arm up there. Why not? Let's make it up as we go along. I think you should actually put your hand behind your head. Right hand behind, and then roll your right elbow back. But she's going to try this now, Dina. Maybe the right hand goes behind the head. And then look to the right. Oh, it's a tricky thing to balance on that one knee like that. Come back out of it whenever you'd like to. Nice recovery there, Teresa. You're making it look very intentional. Come back out. You can do a vinyasa if you'd like to. Any way that works for you. Okay, let's come to sit with the right leg forward. Come sit with your right leg forward. Take the left heel outside the left hip. So now we're doing the opposite of a lotus. Aha, exactly, Dina. Thank you. Take a big twist to your left when you're ready. Big twist as you twist to your left. Swing that left knee as far back as it'll go. Good adjustment there, Tereza. Bring the right hand under your left thigh. Palm facing down, goes under the left thigh, over the ankle from below. You can see these two people doing this. It's beautiful, you guys. Drop the right shoulder inside the right knee. Very good examples. Left hand on these people actually goes outside the right foot. For plenty of other people, it's not going to happen that way. That's fine. But a double bind just creates opportunity for further expansion. The right fingers keep reaching a little farther back. And the left fingers keep on reaching a little farther forward. So feel free to levitate that right heel if you'd like to, by completely straightening the right leg. Or to do these variations, let's release both hand grips and go to a forward bend over the right leg. You can use those arms like outriggers if you need to. You might be tipping. So it could be padding under the right sit bone. Or it could be using the hands like outriggers. Well, you see there's a little, if you look carefully at the posture, you'll see there's a little imbalance through the pelvis. Little tip. Most people. Okay, let's sit up very tall. Bring the left knee forward in Virasana still, so the knees come together. Okay, sit tall. Let's do a heron posture with the right leg, taking the right leg up. So bend the right knee when you're ready to. Hold on to the right foot. Again, this might be a position where you want some padding under your right sit bone. Put a blanket or a pillow or anything you have. That's beautiful, Dina. Show them how. It's all about straightening the spine here, or keeping the spine very clear. If the right knee needs to bend, that's fine. Bend your right knee. It's not a problem. You will cause nobody discomfort by bending your right knee. Not a problem. Okay, take the right heel to the left hip. That's a half lotus. Take a twist to the right. Bring the right hand behind the back. Hold on to the right big toe behind the back. There it is, Dana. Yep. We're not. Fine. Does not have to happen here, but it could. Very nice, you guys. Take your time with this. Right knee keeps on dropping down. Left sit bone keeps on dropping down at the same time. So we're leveling the pelvis, leveling the knees. Or release the binds and lie back into an Ardha Supravirasana with a half lotus. That right foot can be placed anywhere it needs to be. Anywhere at all. So you can use that right leg like a sandbag on the left thigh. Good, Dina. That's an excellent illustration of how to do it. You go slowly. You can hang out in the elbows like Dina's doing. Or go flat on down towards the floor if you want to. Yeah, keep on softening down through that left knee. Beautiful, you guys. Come out of it whenever you'd like to by going back to a downward facing dog. So the knees have been doing really weird things. Thigh bones have been doing really weird things. Inward rotations, outward rotations of those thigh bones at the same time. Very strange. Come back to a down. Dina, that was really cool. Thank you. I love that you did that. Okay, step the right leg right through, Hanuman. And see how warmed up you are? Isn't that cool? Come into a very tall spine. You can twist to the right if you want to. You can stay upright. You could interlace the fingers behind the back. Ooh, that was nice. I just got a chiropractic adjustment by doing that. Take any variation that you'd like to on Hanuman, including, yeah, you can tuck your back toes under, you can lift your back knee. Beautiful, Dina. Good illustration of that process. This is moving energy through the front of that left hip. Very nice, Tereza. Very beautiful. So we have two people here who are very comfortable in this posture and doing a beautiful job with it. But you can have any amount of padding under that front leg, any amount. It doesn't matter how close you are to the floor. And even Dina and Tereza have further to go if they wanted to. I mean, there's always further in this posture. It's simply your biggest leap, but we can always leap a little further. But take your time with it. Come out of it whenever you'd like to. Do vinyasa if you'd like, or come to sit when you're ready to with your left leg forward. And we're going to go through the whole process now on the other side. So that'll be with your left leg forward. We'll take the right heel into a half Virasana. Good, you guys. Go for it when you're ready. Sit tall. Take a big twist to the right. As we inhale, let's get taller. On the exhale, we can twist more deeply. You can even swing that right knee farther back if you want to. For those of you watching a recording, you want to really get that right foot right in line with your right shin. So you're right on top of that right foot, if possible. This might mean having a little padding under that right foot if you need to. Yeah, go for it. Bring the left hand when you're ready under the right thigh, over the ankle from below. So left palm is facing down, under the right thigh, and then over that right ankle. Left shoulder drops inside the left knee. The right hand might move to the outer edge of the left foot to complete this these double mudra, a double bind, opposite hand, opposite foot. Very beautiful, both of you. Very nice. The essence of this posture, I think, is kind of lying down into it. Moving your spine towards lying right down onto that left thigh. It can be very relaxing. Be a place where you hang out, yeah. And exactly, those left fingers can keep reaching a little farther back. The right fingers can move all the way to the outer edge of that left foot. You could even levitate that left heel if you'd like to. So good, you guys. Hang out like this, or when you're ready, go to a hurdler stretch. Hurdler stretch is keeping everything the way it is, but losing the hand grips, and then moving out over that left leg. Excuse me, I got to clear my throat. Got to take your time with it. The only allergy I have is a little bit of leaf mold. And leaf mold is just starting in this part of the world. Not a terrible allergy, though. That's very nice, you guys. Keep the right kidney moving towards the left knee. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly. Or move in when you're ready to sit very tall. Bring the right knee forward. Excuse me. Put the left foot flat on the floor to begin with. By doing that, you could actually try to get the pelvis leveled out. Or you could put padding under your left sit bone if you want to. Good, Heron. I would call this posture, if I were naming it in English, I would call it keeping your spine straight under difficult circumstances posture. Because really, it's about trying to keep your spine clear while you're messing with that left leg. And that left leg is a red herring. Red herring is there to fool you, right? It's the thing that tricks you. Don't be concerned about how straight the left leg becomes. Keep your spine tall. Bend your left knee as much as you need to. It would not be a problem. That's beautiful, you guys. Or when you're ready, take the left heel towards the right hip. That'll be a half lotus. Now that's a higher half lotus than normal. So your left foot could be on the floor, could have any location at all. Modify if you need to, please. Twist to your left. Could be a bind behind the back. I like the way Dina's assisting herself there. What she's doing is she's taking her left knee down. And that's what's happening here, is the left knee is getting closer to the floor. The right sit bone, too, is getting closer to the floor. What is near the floor is becoming more and more fundamental, more and more basic, more and more grounded. Then, what's up in the air can lift a little higher bit by bit. With each inhale, lift the base of your skull. Draw the gaze a little farther to the left, maybe. That's beautiful, you guys. Counter twist anytime you'd like to. And then we'll go backwards to an Ardha Supta Virasana with a half lotus. So Ardha Supta Virasana, Ardha Padma. It's too complicated. Oh dear. You could release that left foot closer to that right knee if you want to. However, that left leg is useful. Or like Dina is showing us here, take your time going down. You don't need to go flat. But you do want to keep on softening down through that right knee and through the front of that right hip. That's very beautiful, you guys. Take your time with it. Or whenever you feel ready to come out of it, come on back to a downward dog. Love it, Dina. Very cool. When you're ready, step your left leg through into Hanuman. Put whatever you need under that left leg. Could be anything at all. Back toes could tuck, back knee could lift. You can twist to your left if you want to. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. Take your time with any variations on this posture. That might work for you. Now, this side looks a little harder for each of you, and that's good. If you're having a really hard time with Hanuman, that's excellent. Whoever's having the hardest time is going to be getting the most benefit. That's what we need to remember in life in general, is when you're having a hard time, you could really benefit. If the world is giving you bonbons, comfy couches to lie down on all day long, and you're not really being pushed in any kind of way, well, you're not going to grow much at that point. But maybe you need that kind of vacation. I don't know. So take your time with this, even things out. Anytime I have difficulty in my life, I'm just looking at what I'm supposed to be learning, trying to look at it. Sometimes it's hiding. Yeah, come out of it whenever you need to or whenever you'd like to. And we'll come back out when you're ready through Chaturanga, upward dog and downward dog. So, okay, at the bottom of any exhalation, hop your feet forward. or step to the front of your mat. Nice, Dina. Let's bring the feet hip width apart. And then let's stand on the hands in Padahastasana. So you can stuff your hands right under your feet if you want to. You could even curl your toes up inside your wrists. You could take your pulse with your toes. Big toes are especially good for that. You take any variation on Padahastasana. Feel free. Any variation at all. Good illustration there, Dina. Dina flipped her hands opposite way. Good, Tereza. Exactly. This can be really nice for your wrist. What Dina and Tereza are both doing right now is that you can lift energetically right out of that wrist joint. You can decompress the wrist, which takes pressure off that joint. Nice, Dina. She's lifting her heels. I love it. Go to a handstand if you want to, Dina. It'd be cool if you did a handstand with your fingers pointing backwards. I don't even know how you'd do that, though. My God. If you want to do a handstand, feel free. If you want to keep on forward bending, keep on forward bending. If you want to move to a wall, of course, go to a wall. Anybody. Go, Dina. I like the way you change legs that way. It's very smart. It's good to switch those things up. Take the left leg up, then take the right leg up then. Or when you're ready, come on up to stand. You're doing the right thing, Dina. You stand right up when you're ready. And then we're going to go to a straddle. You can face any direction that you would like to. And go to a standing straddle forward bend. You can take any variations that you'd like to. Let's go right down through center. And take any symmetrical variation that you'd like to, and then we'll twist together in a moment or two. Or three. Keep quadriceps engaging. Sit bones lifting. Nice, you guys. Let's twist to the right. Bring the left hand on the right ankle. Tereza, that was right on time. Reach the right arm straight up through the ceiling. Twist to the right, big twist. Roll that right shoulder right up over the left one again. Good, you guys. This is position one. First variation on twist. Position two would be hugging the right leg like you're hugging a tree. Wrapping both legs around, both arms around that that right leg. Extending the crown out towards the top of that left foot, right foot. Excuse me. Third variation is kind of weird. Check these guys out if you want to. It'll be dropping the right shoulder. Let's say right hand goes to left thigh. Let's try it that way. Right hand to left thigh. Good. And then as Dina's doing now, it'll be right hand moving outside, left hand moving outside the right foot. Good, Dina. Then the opposite hands take you deeper into a twist. I would call it a standing compass. Or when you're ready, keep that left hand on the right hand on the left thigh. Reach the left arm straight up to you and twist to your left. That was a very elegant way of making that transition from right to left. I like that. We just invented that. I want you to know that was a collaboration. I wouldn't have thought of it if I weren't looking at you. Very cool. Breathe deeply. Take your time with it. There was a nice economy there of movement. Or when you're ready, twisting to the left, Hug that left leg if you'd like, anytime, as if you were hugging a tree. While breathing deeply and slowly. Or Dina, third thing is going to be left hand to right thigh and dropping the left shoulder inside the left knee. Then the left hand goes up and over. Yeah, exactly. All the way to the outer edge of that left foot. Stand on that hand if you can, Dina. Stand on your right hand. Exactly. And then you can draw the body into as deep a twist as you want to. Back off if you need to. I've always felt this in my psoas when I do it. It's a very deep twist. Yeah, any stretch that gets into your psoas is going to be deep, deep, deep. Come back to center whenever you'd like to, and then straddle out wide through Samokhanasana. That's a side split. Oh, Jasper. Yeah. Got to round up those rabbits. It's California rabbits. Take your time here, or have a seat whenever you'd like to. Samokhanasana could be a very slow process if you want to engage in that. It could also be over whenever you want to make it over by sitting down, bumping back. Good, Dina. Sit tall, and then take any variation that you want into Upavista. It could be moving sideways, dropping a shoulder inside of a knee. It could be moving right down through center. Yep, go that way, Dina, if you want to. Tune your spine. I think what you're really tuning is your quadratus lumborum. Very sensitive muscle. Take your time with it. Breathe very, very deeply. I mean, we've been breathing deeply now for 62 minutes. But your breath at this point can become very, very deep. Very, very slow. And that's great. If people ask you, students tend to ask, how do I deepen my practice? And they usually think it's going to be like, take a teacher training program and pay me $3,000 and then you'll deepen your practice. I think there's only one answer. Deepen the breath, slow down the breath. If you can do that, you'll deepen your practice for sure. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with money. That's beautiful, Teresa. Take your time with moving through the posture. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. And yeah, Dina, you should even things out as you feel them. Yep. Beautiful, you guys. This is sort of arbitrary, but I'm gonna call this the last forward bend. So you can modify this forward bend any way you want to. You can bend your knees if you want to Baddha Konasana, if you need to take pressure off your hamstrings. You can keep your legs straight. Or you can move your posture into Karmasana by putting your shoulders under your knees if you wanted to. Completely up to you. So feel free to experiment with your forward bending any way that you'd like to. Ah, the standing Karmasana. Coming out of a Titipasana. There you go. Yeah. Let's give it one more minute if you'd like to. in any position that you're in, any forward bend. I was going to say any seated forward bend, but I think it would be incorrect. It could be any forward bend, standing or seated. See if there's anything you need to do before we start moving into backward bending. Good, Tereza. Go for it. Absolutely. Or when you feel ready to come out of your forward bending, go back to a downward dog anytime at all. Oh, you know what? Let's give it a minute. Take your time there, Dina. Go for it. Do whatever you need to. Let's give it one more minute. We have time. Not too much time. I hate to make backward bending an afterthought. I like to have a lot involved in it. Good. So Dina, go back to a down dog then when you're ready. Teresa, take your time, anytime that you want to. Come back to a down dog whenever you're ready to. We'll inhale to a plank position when the body's ready. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Interlace the fingers behind the back, lift up, Shalabhasana, a locust or grasshopper. Yeah, squeeze the wrists together here if you can. Lift the hands as high as possible. Lift the feet, straight legs, squeeze the knees in. Good, you guys. Look down a little more, Teresa. Keep the gaze down. There you go. Dristis along the edge of the nostrils into the floor. Give it a rest whenever you'd like to and let it go. Excuse me. Leaf mold. Second time. Switch the fingering if you'd like to. Put the opposite finger on top. Fly up when you're ready. Keep the arms and legs straightening. Hands and feet lifting. It's beautiful, you guys. Very beautiful. Rest whenever you'd like to. Yeah, let it go when you're ready to. Okay, try two bows. Try one at a time, though. Bend the knees. Take any grip you like on the ankles, feet, or shins. And lift up, Dhanurasana. Keep the gaze down along the edge of the nostrils into the floor. And then begin to straighten the legs bit by bit. Legs are activating. Very beautiful. Yep. Dina, in that position, you can try flexing your feet and pressing the toes back. A little more. Yeah, there goes the upper spine. A little more. Rest whenever you'd like to. The opposite would be pointing the feet and kind of pitching forward onto your belly. There's actually a way of playing with this with padding under the rib cage. We should do that one of these classes. Second bow, when you're ready. Second fiddle. I'm giving myself an eyeball break right now. I'm looking out into the sky. It's a very soupy sky. Started off with thin clouds, now it's actually very thick. Yeah, give it a rest when you'd like to. I encourage anybody who works at a computer, give your brain and your eyes a break by looking around, going to a long view when you need to. Okay, let's go when you're ready to something for the upper spine. Could be flying the arms up the wall from your belly. It could be a fish on a block. Tereza, you could use that couch if you wanted to do a sported backward bend. Something for the upper spine. Let me know if I can help you set this up. Teresa knows exactly how she wants her block to be. Yeah, Dina, you could use the elbows. That's fine. I go backwards off the edge of a bed quite a bit. Pitch the edge of that bed right behind my heart. Nice place to hit. Oh, look at that cylinder. I have one of those. I've never known exactly what to do with that cylinder. You can show me, Teresa. Thank you. Somebody gave me one. I don't know. I've never known what to do with it. Come out of this whenever you'd like to. Let's go to a wall. Let's go do a ninja death. We're going to bring one knee back to the wall. We'll bring the opposite foot forward. You could use a door if you'd rather. Doors are washable. Although it looks like your walls are semi-gloss or eggshell there, Dina, so they're washable too. I don't know. Doors are easier to clean, I think. So Dina's showing you a good setup here. One knee is back, one foot is forward. The important alignment note here is that your front shin is straight up and down. So your front ankle will be right under your front knee. And then come on down. Let's bring the hands on the floor. Show them how. Go down as low as you can through the front of that back thigh. So the front of the back thigh is moving towards the floor. Come on down, Teresa. Bring the hands on the floor. Keep on going. Left thigh, Teresa, dropping down. Left thigh, dropping down. Keep on going. Left thigh. There it goes. Keep on going. I know. You were bypassing the posture. That's okay. It's one of those tricky things with bypassing, is noticing it. That's why it's a bypass. Take your time with it. Or bring the hand on the front knee, leaving the pelvis down where it is. That's excellent, Teresa. Excellent. Bring the hands on the front knee. Start to gradually press your shoulders back from that front knee. Keep the front of that back thigh dropping down. For each of these people, it's the left thigh. But it doesn't matter which leg you're doing first. Dina, you can reach up and back if you want to. You can go to the wall. Your hands on the wall. Find the wall. You could walk your fingers down the wall and press the heart forward. And Teresa, yeah, use that couch. I love what you're doing there. Looks very comfortable, actually. Not. No, something about the psoas doesn't really allow us to get too comfortable here. We're releasing primordial fear. This is what this posture is about. It's the deepest fear in the body. It's your fight or flight response. It's really deep, really primordial. It's time for us to start losing this stuff. Come out of it whenever you're ready to, though. You could, anybody who wanted to, could do a second Hanuman by sending that front leg forward. or an Ardha Hanuman, the way Teresa is doing it. There's a half Hanuman. Wow, Dina. Oof. Yeah, that back foot wants to cave down towards center. So you do what you can to keep it upright. I usually assist people here, but just by keeping that foot so the shin is straight up and down. Come out of it whenever you'd like to, and we'll go to the other side. The opposite knee back. For each of these people, it'll be the right knee back. Was that enough padding under that back knee, Dina? Take more if you need to. Could have any amount of padding underneath that knee. The lower down you get into it, though, the more it takes pressure off the knee. You kind of come onto the quadricep instead. Excellent, Teresa. That's starting to really nail it. Yep. Drop the front of that back thigh down. And for these two people, it'll be the right thigh. Make it so your front shin is completely vertical. The front ankle is right under the front knee. Okay, bring the hands on the front knee when you're ready to, and we'll start to press the shoulders back in relation to the front knee. Keep that right thigh dropping down. Dina, you can do more with that right thigh. Come on down into it. Yeah, that evens things out. I'm cursed with a photographic memory. But there are lots of things I remember I really wish I didn't. What are you going to do? Fly the arms up anywhere you want to. Sometimes I wonder if we had amnesia, if we just would be really deep yogis that way, just by always being in the present moment, having no past at all. Might be the way to go. Take your time with it. It's beautiful, Dina. Nice, Teresa. Even things out, however you're feeling it. Including, you could even do what Dina did by straightening that front leg if you want to. Teresa, we're going to do wheels next. Anytime you're ready, no rush. Yeah, take your time, evening things out there. Good job with that back foot, Dina. Yep, staying there. It's hard. I can see just this much of it, but it's there. Your toes are still there. Take your time. Go to wheel whenever you'd like to, or half wheel. Or feel free to circle back to a fish if you want to. So we're going to do just 2 or 3 minutes now of wheels. Not a very long time. You can hang out in half wheel, or you can blast right off into wheel whenever you want to. That ninja death really gets you ready for wheels, I think. You tell me. See how it goes. Teresa, you can show people who are watching. Go back up, Teresa. Go back up. Go back. And squeeze the wrists together. Now take your bottom pinky in underneath your hands. Bring your right pinky inside the palms. Squeeze the wrists together, and then lie right down onto your arms. Lie right down. Bring the pelvis down. Yeah, straighten out the legs. That's a really nice way to clear out the shoulders and neck. That looks really good, Teresa. You stay there for as long as you want to. Or go to wheel. Dina, you can turn your left toes in a little bit there. Good job. Yeah, go back up, Dina. Straighten the legs now. Press the heart towards that. Looks like there's a ghost on the right side of your screen, that cloudy thing, sheeted thing. Yeah, rest whenever you'd like to. This could be half wheel, like Teresa's showing us, or you could be going to a wheel anytime that you want to. Good, Teresa. Teresa, turn your right toes in a little bit, or the right heel could turn out. That's a nice wheel. Well, I'm breathing it. Nice, you guys. Rest whenever you'd like to. This is unusual, but I'm just going to have us do one more wheel if you want to. Before we start twisting and releasing. Go, Dina. Your arms and legs straightening. Well, I'm breathing deeply and slowly here. So good. Take your time with that, or when you're ready to, we'll twist and release the spine any way you'd like to. Twisting right, twisting left, doesn't matter. Yeah, any way that you want to do it. Breathing deeply and slowly. Mm-hmm. Or twisting the other way whenever you'd like to, no rush. Yeah, whenever you're ready to, we'll go to a shoulder stand if you'd like to. Or towards the wall. Or towards Shavasana. We're moving that direction. Nice, Dina. Keep on going. Beautiful, Teresa. These guys are both showing really nice shoulder stands here. They look like shoulder stands. It looks like the back of the neck is off the floor, which is good. You want to make it a real shoulder stand. And then bit by bit, you want to bring the pelvis a little closer to the face, bit by bit. You can do that by walking the fingers down closer to the floor, getting a more of a tripod there, deeper. Pelvis towards the face, the feet can press away from the face if you like. Keep the legs active. I think the problem with shoulder stand is people tend to collapse into it and the weight is dropping down. Keep the legs active. Sarvangasana means all parts position. So I think this is what they mean by that. All parts position means it's all active and lifting. Exactly. Good, Teresa. That got you up higher. Yeah. So the legs are lifting their own weight upward. That's beautiful. Come on down whenever you'd like to, through plows, through Karnapidasana, knee to ear posture. Excuse me. I like that little toy that you have there, Teresa. It's very cool. So, uh-huh. Take your time with any counter poses that you want to do. Or when you're ready for it, we'll move the body into Shavasana, towards Shavasana, let's say. You go there when you're ready. So add any clothing that you need to get comfortable. Any padding, any posture, anything you need to do. And then when you're ready for it, we'll start moving towards meditation, which is what I would call Shavasana. Shavasana is a great meditation teacher, I think. Settle the body down, what Teresa has there. Settle the shoulder blades way down away from the ears. Send the tailbone down towards the heels. Let's just give it 8 minutes. Starting now. I'm going to mute my own mic in case any sounds happen here, any cats, any who knows what. I'm going to mute my own mic. I'll wake you up in 8 minutes. Have a good one. Okay, if you'd like to, you can start to wake the body up. If you would like to stay flat in your back, you can stay flat in your back. Please do if you'd like. Good place to meditate. Or sit up when you're ready. Mm. Oh, thank you so much. This has been class number 13. Any questions? Let me know. Thank you very much.